Hi, it's Miss Roosevelt. I wanted to come in and do a really quick book review on the Curly Girl Handbook. I was gifted this book by LaMonica D here on YouTube, so check her channel out if you have not already. And the book is written by Lorraine Massey, and that's her there with the really pretty curly hair. And she wrote the book with Michelle Bender. The book comes with a DVD here, an instructional DVD that kind of demonstrates how to care for your hair with the daily routine, and how to trim your ends, and some other styling demonstrations on the video. The book itself, I was really happy that I was asked to read this book, and it really has changed the way that I think about my hair. Really, it does. The book is a really quick read because you can skip to the portions of the book that's important to you, that you want to see for your curl type. Now, the book starts with the history of the author. And the author, she talks about how she grew up being teased, laughed at, picked on because her hair was curly. She was a curly girl in like a straight hair world, and you know, kids would pick on you. And she talks about how she kind of overcame that and kind of decided to let her curls do their own thing, and how she eventually got to the point of learning how to care for her curls, and that led into the Curly Girl method. The book even goes into the structure of hair. It tells you all about hair, how it's structured, the sebum, how it comes from your scalp. It goes, the oil that goes down your hair shaft, how the hair is structured, all of that. And then the book goes into talk about 6 distinctive curl types. Now, the curl types are different from that hair typing system, so we don't want to mix the two. These are curl types, and with the 6 distinctive curl types, when you figure out yours, you skip ahead in the book until you find the chapter that's talking about your specific curl type. Once you get to your curl type, then you are going to see that there's a daily routine for your curl type, a suggested daily routine for your curl type, and there is step-by-step instructions showing you how to cleanse and condition your hair. It also tells you how to detangle your hair with your fingers, finger detangling, and it moves on to styling your hair. And those are like the 4 main parts of each of the daily routines, but each curl type requires different daily routines, so you just can't use any daily routine. So that's why it's good to know your curl type in the book and use that daily routine. The book also has some wonderful what's called curl confessions, and they're by people, and some of the people in the curl confessions are famous. Alice Walker is even quoted in this book. But yeah, and they tell their little curl stories in the book, and some of the curl stories are really pretty funny. Some hit home to you, some don't. But then the book moves on. It talks about relaxing, how you should not do it, how you should not use combs or brushes in your hair. It even talks about men and curly hair, children with curly hair. There's a section that's dedicated to natural recipes that you can use for your hair. I think that's a really good section. It gives you step-by-step instructions on trimming your hair in the book if you don't want to look at the DVD. It also talks about coloring your curls, and so I think the book again is very useful. And and at the end of the book there's like some questions and answers, and then there are some different updos and hairstyles in the back of the book that you can try with curly hair. I think it's a great book if you are interested in learning a different way to care for your hair. I was very reluctant about even looking into the Curly Girl method, but since she offered to send the book to me to read, I decided to be open-minded about it. I thought the Curly Girl method was strictly doing like wash and goes, and you know I'm really not a wash and go type of gal. But after reading the book, I see that and looking at other people here on YouTube who's doing the Curly Girl method, I don't necessarily have to do wash and goes. And I actually started tonight trying out the Curly Girl method. I wash my hair with the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash, and then I use the Tresemme Naturals conditioner and some Eco Styler gel to pull all my hair over into a ponytail. And I have it wrapped here so that the gel can set, because I didn't have a comb or brush, and this is my first time doing this, so hopefully I'll learn more and I'll be able to share my experience with you. But again, I am so thankful to LaMonica D for giving me the opportunity to read this book. And if you're interested in the book is $13.95 on Amazon.com. I'll put a link in the description box. And that's for the paper book. But you can also buy it on Kindle, I think for a little over $8. And I'll put a link to that in the description box, so if you're interested in purchasing the Curly Girl Handbook. So I'm going to try the Curly Girl method and see how it works for my curly hair. I'm really concerned and interested to see what it would do for my edges and see if it'll help the frizz, because the Curly Girl method is supposed to help with frizz. So let me know if you've read the book, what you think of it, and let me know if you're doing the Curly Girl method, okay? So have a great night. Bye.